welcome back to the channel. So today we are here with another Sewcialites block. So last week we had an off week because of the 4th of July, and so I hope everyone had a safe and happy long weekend. And today we are going to sew a super fun block designed by Leko. It's going to be pretty easy. It's just a couple of squares and then some fold over triangles around the 4 corners. So a couple of weeks ago I mentioned I was going to start putting my rows together for my tiny little quilt that the Fat Quarter Shop is going to feature on their channel when the sew along is finished. I did an oops and I shared the cutting instructions for the setting triangles. I didn't know I wasn't supposed to, so if you're making the 3-inch blocks you can look back a couple weeks ago and find those. I'm not going to repeat them since I made a mistake and I shouldn't have shared them, but if you want to go back and look at them, they are there. So here's my first row, and then my second row, and then the third row with my favorite little strawberry, and then the 4th row, and then the 5th row, and then this week we are working on the block from the 6th row. So this is the block that we're working on. Let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 more blocks to make and then we are going to be finished. And it will be my birthday. August 21st is my 50th birthday. I'm going to be old officially on August 21st. So this block should not take us very long. So let's go ahead and get the sewing machine out. So here on the channel each week I am sewing using the Sunday Brunch fabric. These blocks that I just showed you are from the Wild Honey fabric from Lella Boutique. And so those are turning into a full quilt. And these that we're making each week are just turning into various things. Last week, since we didn't do the Sewcialites block, I shared a bonus video. I used 3 of my blocks that I have previously made with the Sunday Brunch. And I created an adorable little bag, and it's a super simple bag. It's got a really easy zipper technique, very beginner friendly, and so you can check my previous video from last week as showing you how to do this. We do quilt as you go, and then you learn how to do zippers. We go over a couple of fun techniques. This is also a super cute bag for fabric that you don't want to cut up. So let's say you have some fabric that you've had for years and you love it and you don't want to cut it up because you love it so much. This would be a great little bag because you can just do some nice big pieces with that to show off some pretty fabric. It would also be great if you have some scrappy squares or some scrappy strips. So there's a lot of different options for a bag like this. You can just go crazy. So we boxed off the corners. Very cute. So come make that. I also want to mention that I got these quilty clippies. That's what I'm holding my rows together. So when I make a quilt, I always start my rows and I just write number 6 row and on left, number 5 row left, so I know where it's going. And I like to use these little clippies that the Fat Quarter Shop designed. They each are a different color with a cute little different quilt block, and so those are fun if you just need to attach your rows. So, and then, oh, I forgot. So the so one of the other bonus videos that I did in addition to this one was tiny little pin cushions. So I did a full tutorial on how to make these tiny little pin cushions with the crushed walnuts, and they're super cute to use these little 3-inch blocks. Also, they make adorable little Christmas gifts if you wanted to do some in Christmas colors, or if you're in a guild and you want to share some with your friends. They're pretty easy to make and a lot of fun. So those videos are available here in the Sewcialites playlist. Just go back a few videos and you'll find them. So today let's get the sewing machine out and get going on Leko's block. It's going to be fun. Okay, so these are the fabrics that I picked out. I'm just doing one of the pink florals, this brownish color with the pink flowers, and then the brownish stripe. I'm not using the same background that I used in some of the other blocks. Decided to switch it up. Okay, so I cut everything the way that the instructions call. I'm not using the papers today, so I'm not using the H100 papers. So I just cut everything the way that the instructions say. So I've got those laid out. I'm just using the pink for my 4 E's. I'm using the C as the stripe in the center, and then these D's, this pretty brown with the pink flowers around the 4 corners. So I'm just going to keep it real simple this time. So let's see. So our first step is to make our half square triangles. So we're going to take our D's and our A's. So we'll go ahead and draw a line this time. Sometimes I don't if you follow me, but today I will. I'm using a regular pen and I'm just going to go from corner to corner. Okay, so now we are going to sew right on the line and then we'll trim it. So we're only going to keep one side of these, so we're going to trim one side and then throw that part away. Now we're going to go over and press these towards the darker one, and then we'll have to trim them down a little. Okay, so these now need to be 1.5. They should be pretty close. We shouldn't really have to do much trimming. Tiny little hairs to trim, but not really. So, okay, we're good with that. So now we have those 4 corners done. So now we need to work on sewing our E's to our B's. Okay, so let's go press. We'll trim these and then go press. The instructions say to press them towards the colored one, so we're going to do that. So now we don't need our little clippies anymore. So we're going to put our stripe in the middle and our sweet little pink ones in the center, and then these guys are going to go out on the edge. Oh, how sweet. Okay, so let's go ahead and sew these first. And let's see, we are pressing towards the center. So I'm just going to finger press them right now. And then I'm going to go ahead and just add the next ones. And so now we will press towards the center again from this right side. So let's go ahead and go press, and then we'll put the block together. Okay, so I left my threads together, so I have a little block that is, I'm just going to fold those over. I'll check them. They should be pretty good since I left threads. Yay, how cute. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and press them. I'm gonna go press them open and then we'll trim it. So we're just gonna trim them down just a little bit. I'm just lining up the 1/4 inch with the intersection. And then we have a super cute little block. Okay, that one was really simple and super cute. I love making that one. Okay, so next week we're going to make a block by Sherry McConnell. It's called the Dreamy Block. It's a really pretty flower. It makes me think of a tulip quilt that I made for the Fat Quarter Shop when I first started making samples for them. It was featured in Houston at the quilt market, and it was the first time I had ever made a sample that was at market for a new fabric line and a new pattern. And I was so proud of myself and so excited. So anytime I see tulip blocks, it always makes me think of that pattern. I'm pretty sure it's called Tulip Fields. I'll link it down below if you want to see it. But anyway, super pretty. Next week's going to be lots of fun. So make sure you check out the other video where we make the pin cushions and the super sweet little quilt-as-you-go bag. And I will see you again next week. Thanks a lot for watching.